When learning classical guitar, it's important to keep in mind the posture, the 4 points where you need to hold the guitar. For instance, you need to have it on this side of the guitar, you need to have it on your leg, on the bottom of the guitar, keep it on the right inside thigh, and you're going to want your forearm about halfway of your forearm to rest on it, and you want to have a natural kind of bend. The 4th point you should keep in mind is keeping it right on your chest and keeping it leveled and tilted up and back towards you so you can see where your fingers are on the fret. To go over some exercises you can do, you want to play the guitar with either your index or middle finger alternating each time you pick. However, I'm going to be using my 4th finger as well. When picking the guitar, you want to pick and go all the way into the palm with each hit you have. So your first exercise you can play would be you're playing your 1st string, which is E, your 2nd string, which is B, your 3rd string, which is G, then your 4th string, which is D, then your 5th string, which is A, and your final string, which is E again. A good way to remember the open strings is starting from the bottom string, which should be the smallest, thinnest string, which is every Easter bunnies get drunk at Easter. So we can play a simple exercise, picking each string 4 times, then moving on to the next string. Keep in mind to, when you pick the guitar with your finger, to move it all the way into your palm. This gives it, it forces you to work more, and in the future it'll be better for playing faster pieces. So when you get to the this final thick string, which is E, a lower E, go back down. Important notes to keep in mind when playing classical guitar: you want to make sure your leg that the guitar is resting most of its weight on is elevated. For instance, you can use a guitar stand, or what I'm doing is using my guitar case. It's also good to keep in mind as well that when actually playing a guitar, that your nails are not super short and nubby, but they're well groomed and they're shorter, so that way when you're pushing down on the strings, that it doesn't actually catch and hit the guitar more violently, which would cause to hurting yourself in the future. This is my first video in teaching classical guitar for my guitar class. Thank you.